Hello, my name is Bayaneira Alicea and I'm going to talk to you about distance education. By the end of the lesson, distance education, the student should be able to value how far technology has gotten, should discuss the educational implications, and should identify how much the rates have gotten from performing this type of education. Introduction. What is distance education or distance learning? The student may learn in their own space and time without the need of face-to-face contact with the teacher. Historical background. Distance education tracks its beginning to mid-19th century in Europe and in the United States. The settlers of distance education used the best technology of their day, the postal system, which was a way for academic opportunities to people who wanted to learn but were not able to assist traditional schools, and people who received the most benefit from such system were those with physical disabilities, women who were not allowed to enter in educational institutes exclusively for men, people who had jobs during school hours, and those who lived in distant countries where schools did not exist. Over the years, distance education progressively uses mixes of different communications technologies to reinforce the capabilities of teachers and students to communicate with each other. Plus, with the spread of computer network communications in the 1980s and 1990s, large numbers of people gained access to computers linked to telephone lines, allowing teachers and students to communicate in conferences via computers. By 1998, 62% of public and 5% of private two-year post-secondary institutions offered distant education courses. And as seen in the chart, more than 7 in 10 public and for-profit colleges are now offering full academic programs, as opposed to merely freestanding courses online. Far more than were doing so a decade ago. Nearly half of private non-profit colleges are offering fully online programs, about double the number that were doing so in 2002. Educational implications. A meta-analysis from the U.S. Department of Education in 2010 actually examined more precise research and concluded that students inclined to perform better in online courses, but even better in mixed learning lectures than in traditional classes, due in part to spending more time in tasks, giving students more control over their learning, providing greater opportunities for reflection. For instance, the staff development program. At the end of school hours, it is exhausting for teachers to drive to another academic institution to seek an advanced degree. Through distance learning technologies, the staff development programs can be brought to the teacher's school or home. Plus, some universities offer entire master's and doctoral programs via distance learning technologies. Conclusion. Distance education and traditional classes both have positive and negative aspects. Plus, it has its advantages, for instance, providing the students its own space. The outcome is that students are more motivated, also making them perform better throughout the course. And lastly, here are the references.